morning, Ma'am Olga. This is my story for today. It's known as Numbskull and the Rabbit from the Panchatantra. Alright, let's go. In a part of a forest was a lion drunk with pride, and his name was Numbskull. He slaughtered the animals without ceasing. If he saw an animal, he could not spare him. No mercy at all. So all the natives of the forest, deers, boars, buffaloes, wild oxen, rabbits, and others came together. With the woe began countenances, bowed heads, and knees, clinging to the ground. They undertook to beseech obsequiously the king of beasts. I bet his king would be held to the king. Have done, O king, with this merciless, meaningless slaughter of all creatures. It is hostile to happiness in the other world, for the scripture says, 1,000 future lives will pass in wretchedness, for since a fool commits his present life to bliss. That rhymes. That poem rhymes. Again, what wisdom in a deed that brings dishonor fell, that causes loss of trust, that paves the way to hell. And yet again, the ungrateful body frail, the rank with filth within is such that only fools for its sake sink in sin. Doesn't rhyme, but okay. Consider these facts and cease, we pray, to slaughter our generations. For if the master will remain at home, we will of our own motion send him each day for his daily food one animal of the forest. In this way, neither the royal sustenance nor our families will be cut short. In this way, let the king's duty be performed, for the proverb says, the king who tastes his kingdom like elixir bit by bit, who does not overtax its life, will fully relish it. The king who madly butchers men, their lives as little reckoned, as lives of goats, as one square meal, but never has a second. A king desiring profit guards this world from evil chance, with gifts and honors waters it, as florists water plants. You know this guy's evil, right? Guard subjects like a cow, not ask for milk each passing hour. A vine must first be sprinkled, then it ripens fruit and flower. The monarch lamp from subjects draws tax oil to keep it bright. Has any ever noticed kings that shone by inner light? A seedling is a tender thing, and yet if not neglected, it comes in time to bearing fruit. So subject well protected, their subjects form the only source from which accrue to kings their gold, grain, gems, and varied drinks. He's rich. And many other things. The kings who serve the common weal extremely sprout. The common loss is kindly lost, without a shade of doubt. After listening to this address, Numbskull said, "Well, gentlemen, you are quite convincing, but if an animal does not come to me every day as I sit here, I promise you I will eat you all." To this they assented with much relief and fearlessly roamed the wood. Each day at noon one of them appeared as his dinner, each species taking its turn in providing an individual grown old, or religious, or grief-smitten, or fearful of the loss of son or wife. Okay, if you kill children, that would be traumatizing. One day, a rabbit's turn came, it being Rabbit Day. Wait, there's an event? And when all the thronging animals had given him directions, he reflected, how is it possible to kill this lion? Curse him, yet after all. Yeah, you tell him. In what can wisdom not prevail? In what can resolution fail? What cannot flattery subdue? What cannot enterprise put through? Okay, it rhymes. I can kill even a lion, but you're small. So he went very slowly, planning to arrive tardily and meditating with troubled spirit on a means of killing him. Late in the day he came into the presence of the lion, whose throat was pinched by hunger in consequence of the delay, and who angrily thought as he licked his chops, "Aha, I must kill all the animals the first thing in the morning." I bet he's gonna do a daily routine before killing. While he was thinking, the rabbit slowly drew near. bowed low and stood before him. But when the lion saw that he was tardy and too small at that for a meal, his soul flamed with wrath, and he taunted the rabbit, saying, "The reprobate, first, you are too small for a meal. Second, you are tardy. Because of this wickedness, I am going to kill you, and tomorrow morning I shall extirpate every species of animals." Then the rabbit bowed low and said with deference, "Master, the wickedness is not mine, nor the animals. Pray hear the cause of it." And the lion answered, "Well, tell it quick, before you are between my fangs." Okay, he just copied Shao Kahn. "Master," said the rabbit, "all the animals recognized today that the rabbit's turn had come, and because I was quite small, they dispatched me with 5 other rabbits. When mid-journey there issued from a great hole in the ground a lion who said, 'Where are you bound? Pray to your favorite god.' Then I said, 'We are traveling as the dinner of Lion Numbskull, our master.' 'According to agreement, is that so?' said he. 'This forest belongs to me, so all the animals, without exception, must deal with me according to agreement. This Numbskull is a thief. Call him out and bring him here at once. Then whichever of us proves stronger shall be king and shall eat all these animals.' His command. Master, I have come to you. This is the cause of my tardiness. For the rest, my master is the sole judge." After listening to this, Numbskull said, well, my good fellow, show me that sneak thief of a lion. Be quick about it. I cannot find peace of mind until I have vented on him my anger against the animals he should have remembered the same." Okay, this is a Kan v Kan. Land and friends and gold at most have been won when battles cease. If but one of these should fail, do not think of breaking peace. Where no great reward is won, where defeat is nearly sure, never stare a quarrel, but find it wiser to endure. Okay? I don't know what it means, but it rhymes. So I gotta say, I give it a 5 star. "Quite so, master," said the rabbit. "Warriors fight for their country when they are insulted, but this fellow skulks in a fortress. You know he came out of a fortress when he held us up. And an enemy in a fortress is hard to handle. As the saying goes, a single royal fortress adds more military force. True? Than do 1,000 elephants and 100,000 horse." Yeah, the military. Yeah. A single archer from a wall, 100 foes, 4 pens. And so the military art a fortress recommends. I bet you're reading The Art of War of Sun Tzu. God Indra used the wit and skill of gods in days of old, when devil woe not plagued the world, to build a fortress hold. And he decreed that any king who built a fortress sound should conquer foemen. This is why such fortresses abound. When he heard this, Numbskull said, "My good fellow, show me that thief, even if he is hiding in a fortress. I will kill him, for the proverb says, the strongest man who fails to crush at birth, disease, or foe will later be destroyed by that which he permits to grow. Come on, a real man fights when necessary." And again, the man who reckons well his power, nor pride nor vigor lacks, a single-handed smite at his foes, like Rama with the axe. Who's Rama? "Very true," said the rabbit, "but after all it was a mighty lion that I saw, so the master should not set out without realizing the enemy's capacity. As the saying runs, a warrior failing to compare 2 hosts in mad desire, for battle plunges like a moth, head foremost into fire. And again the weak to challenge mighty foes, a battle to abide. Like elephants with broken tusks, return with drooping pride." But Numbskull said, "What business is it of yours? Show him to me even in his fortress." "Very well," said the rabbit. "Follow me, master," and he led the way to a well where he said the lion, "Master, who can endure your majesty? The moment he saw you, that thief crawled clear into his hole." Okay, he's a coward. "Come, I will show him to you." Well, not really a coward, but he's luring him. "Be quick about it, my good fellow," said Numbskull. So the rabbit showed him the well, and the lion, being a dreadful fool, saw his own reflection in the water, and gave voice to a great roar. Okay, maybe I should not do that roar. Then from the well issued a roar twice as loud because the echo. the sly, the lion heard decided that his rival was very powerful, hurled himself down and met his death. Okay, this is just a dumb death, but I guess it's an effective death against this guy. Thereupon the rabbit cheerfully carried the glad news to all the animals, received their compliments, and lived there contentedly in the forest. And that's all. Thank you for listening, ma'am, and stay safe, and thank you, and goodbye.